I'm Ava.
I'm Caleb.
And I'm Maria.
I'm Stephanie.
I'm Wally.
I'm Stephanie.
My name is Decca.
My name is Sabrine.
And my name's Angelo.
At school, we use iPads for a lot of things. One of them is Empower 3000. It's a website where we go and read articles and answer questions about the articles, and it really helps with our reading comprehension.
We also use it for Haiku, which is a website where it's like all the teachers' resources. It has the lesson, it has homework, it has everything you really need to know. We do assignments on there, we do so much, it's just really helpful. When teachers aren't there, like for example my biology teacher, Miss Elliott, when she's not there, she can leave a video on there, and then instead of someone having to come in and teach us, our lesson is on there. And we can just watch it and we know exactly what to do, so it's a really helpful resource. So yeah.
We also use it for like medical terminology, our Health Center 21 WOW words and like WOW tests to study, and yeah.
I use iPads at school to check my PowerSchool, which is our online grading system here at our school. So to constantly check my grades, see if I'm missing any assignments, things of that nature. And I also use it for Empower.
We use the iPads in order to study for our WOW test. We usually go on Quizlet, and there's spelling games on it. It's just really fun to use iPads.
From Dr. Johnson, she'll put up WOW words, which are basically 5 vocabulary words that we get a week and we study for them. And we put our WOW tests on Haiku. And Haiku is just a really innovative way to go study for things, check up on our homework, look at the lessons we've learned, because our teachers update them and put the lessons we've learned in class onto the website too.
You might see, like, for science in Mr. Rennick's class, you might see some diagrams for earth science and rocks and the rock circle.
My physics teacher, Miss Ackerman, she posts videos on our Haiku page, and they're videos that are tied in with the lesson of that day. So she'll do the run through of the lesson, we'll do practice problems, and then she'll give us like the iPad and we'll check the videos, and it really ties in well together and really helps me understand what I learned that day.
Well, our English teacher, he puts vocab tests online, so instead of like taking them in class, we can take them at home. So it's like easier for us, so that we could like review the words instead of just like really fast having to do them like on the spot, because some kids don't like have time, so like it's easier for us to do it at home sometimes.
The iPads are really fast. It's a lot easier to use than the computers. When you go to the computers, you have to turn them on, wait for them to load, open up internet. With the iPads, you just unlock it and go to Safari and it's there.
I think they're really good because we can have them like right in front of us, whereas like in the computer, we're limited, like it's in front of you and stuff like that. But with the iPad, you can take it, for example, if you have a question and you have to ask the teacher, instead of having to like summon the teacher to you, you can go and take the iPad to the teacher. Mm-hmm. And also with the iPads, you can zoom in and zoom out, and it's really like if you work better one way, you can modify it to your abilities.
It's like a personal item, you can always have it with you, and it's just really helpful instead of having a computer where there's like others around you. Say someone always has a problem, they're always tapping or something, so that can distract you. With your iPad, you go where you want and you do what you need to do.
I personally like iPads better. They're because you can hold them in your lap like this, and they're more interactive, and it makes me feel more comfortable rather than having to sit at a computer or having to type.
Yeah.
If we have any free time, we could read a book or be allowed to play games or something of that sort.
Like having ebooks instead of having a library or things of that nature, just have them in an iPad.
Yeah, like if we have like a class reading book, we can put it like in iBooks, so like every single student have an iPad to read.
Like typing our essays, because we use the iPads for social media anyway, so we're pretty strong typers on it. So we typed our essays, maybe it'd be faster or easier for some of us to do them on the iPads. Great.
I think that using smartphones is a good thing, especially if like the teachers have a good relationship with the students where they can like they trust them to be responsible with the phones. I think like as long as the students like know what they're supposed to be doing, that it's perfectly fine.
It's always nice to have your own thing that you can work on.
I like the use of technology because you get good practice for college and you don't have to take out your phone during class because you're like, I'm already used to this. I've done this in high school. I don't have to actually play with my phone because I'm already over that. This is class time and I've already practiced that in high school.
We need to learn how to take responsibility for a smartphone or iPad. It's easier. We have smartphones in our pockets to Google things and use it appropriately, I can say.
We can constantly research things. It's a like 24/7 learning.
I think by like using technology like now in class, it'll help us like prepare for the future because like in college we're gonna be using computers, iPads, like everything to be typing up essays, and like even after college, like when you go to a job, most of them like require you to like have like computer knowledge. So I think it's easier for us if we start like at a younger age, kind of.
My personal experience, like freshman year, I was really tempted to text and I would get in trouble for it. But as the time went on, like it's not a temptation anymore because you don't. It's like a rule. It's not a rule you have to break. So it's just like, oh, it's there. If I need it, I need it. But if I don't, then that's fine. So you learn to use it responsibly rather than just to break the rule.
So like you said, it does get us ready for work. It's like here you're giving us a while to get used to using our technology and don't use it to an extent. We use it for what we need to get done, and we need to get used to not going on Facebook or, doing other things, getting off task. And it's a really good thing because then, like in work, you're not going to be able to sit around and go on Facebook. You have to get used to getting your work done and doing what you need to do because you're not there for that. So
I think it's just like really good that the school's really like putting all that stuff out there for us, because like in another school it's like so many kids, and there's not really like a relationship with the teachers and the students, and here we have that, and then they trust us to use these materials that we're probably going to be using in our future.
I think schools should let their kids use iPads because nowadays jobs have a lot of technology in them and kids should have an experience with it. Yes, I think so.
I think schools should let kids be open to more technology because it's easier than carrying a bunch of books around in your backpack. And if technology is involved, kids want to learn.